Hey guys, it's Scott with Scottie B Cards, and in this video, I want to rank the very best and the very worst baseball card sets. Last year, Topps alone had over 60 baseball card releases between Topps, Panini, Onyx, Leaf, whoever else made baseball cards, with about 90 releases. So I'm going to be focusing just on the licensed products with Topps. I'm putting them on this tier list. I'm going to show you exactly what products, in my personal opinion, are A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier. And the reason I say personal opinion is because there's so many products on this list that I do not want to take more than a few seconds for each, and I don't have the time to go in and calculate the odds of getting your money back on each product and so forth. So basically it's just if I like the product, if I like opening that product, or if I like watching breaks of that product, or if I think there might be some value obtained back. So this is completely debatable. Let me know in the comments below afterwards what you agree and disagree with. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, make sure that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the future videos, and make sure that like button if you do enjoy this video. All right, let's start it off. I'm going alphabetically here. One thing before we start, I got all of these from Beckett.com on their release dates checklist and set information for 2021 sets. I didn't want to do 2022 sets that I don't really know much about yet, like the Topps Chrome Cosmic or whatever it is. So I did all of last year's product to give you a tier list. And if there's any missing sets, it's because I copied exactly what Beckett said, not because I forgot about it. I'm just doing what they say because it's too hard to add things that are forgotten. The very first thing is Bowman First Edition and Bowman Draft First Edition. So I put this as a C. And you might think that's a crazy decision, but the reason for it is because there's not many Bowman Chrome First Edition in there. It's just the Bowman paper, and every once in a while you'll get a Bowman First Edition autograph. Not my favorite. So for that reason, I have it as a C. Definitely could be a B, and I wouldn't argue it. After that, we have Bowman Baseball and Bowman Draft Baseball. This is an A, one of the very best products because you can make your money back relatively easily, and some of the very highest sales in all sports cards are from this product. It's a lot of fun. After that, we have Bowman Chrome Baseball. Bowman Chrome has prospects, and it has rookies in it. One of my very favorites. You get rookie autos, prospect autographs, and so forth. So for that reason, I think it is an A tier product. After that, we have Bowman Chrome Mega Box Baseball and Bowman Mega Box Baseball. So two different products. Either way, I think it's a B minus. Only reason it's a B minus is because you have the Mojo parallels. You get like 5 packs of base, only base, nothing else. And you get 2 packs that have the Mojo cards and so forth. And so since it's not a super high pull, so many of it's printed, I think it is a solid B minus. After that, we have Bowman Chrome Sapphire and 2021 Bowman Draft Sapphire. A, just because same reasoning as the other Bowman products. Bowman Sapphire has become a very staple product, a very high-end product. All things Sapphire nowadays for Topps are very high-end, so I give that one an A. After that, we have Bowman Chrome X Baseball. I give Bowman Chrome X Baseball a C minus. And the reason I give it a C minus is because it's a 1-card product and a majority of the checklist sucks. It's a green, like X-Fractor card, which isn't super sought after, so C minus there. Then we have Bowman Inception Baseball. I like Topps Inception much more than Bowman Inception. Bowman Inception is a prospect heavy set, and I give that one a C only because it is prospect heavy, and non-Bowman Chrome autograph prospect cards in the long run just aren't worth anything. After Bowman Inception, we have Bowman Platinum Baseball. This is probably one of the most low-end sets that Topps produces. I think it's a fun product to open, but overall, it's not really worth spending money on, so I've given it a D+. You could argue it could be higher, but I think D+ is a fine grade for that product. Then we have Bowman Sterling. Bowman Sterling is a very interesting product, one of the more tenured products in all the Topps. I give it a B because I do think, again, the prospect autographs that aren't Bowman First Chrome autographs or Bowman Draft autographs don't hold as much value, but you get great parallels, great rookies, but there's so many great players, prospects, rookies, vets on the checklist that I'm a fan of that product. Next up is Bowman Transcendent Baseball. We'll get into Transcendent a little bit later for the actual veterans, but Bowman Transcendent is like an ultra high end. Usually like 50 to 100 boxes are made, and you get an autograph of every single player on the checklist with a cut autograph and a guaranteed or 3 1-of-1s in it. I give it a B minus. It's a very good product. Probably has more value, you could argue, than anything else on the list I've mentioned so far, but it's not a fun product. You know what you're going to get, and at very best you might get a 1-of-1 that's really not that sought after of a prospect. That's not a first Bowman, but like a 3rd, 4th prospect card and so forth. So for that reason, I think B minus is fine. You could argue higher and I wouldn't get mad at you for it. Then we have Bowman's Best. I love Bowman's Best. Such a fun product. I don't think the ROI is quite there like Bowman Draft, so I get that one an A minus. Has vets, has rookies, has prospects, has 4 autographs in a box, great color rainbow. All of it's great. Great inserts, has the atomic atomic parallel, Bowman's Best is awesome. After Bowman's Best, we have Finest. I actually like Topps Finest more than a lot of people, and I like the Topps Finest set more than a lot of other sets that other people like. But A- I think is fair right next to Bowman's Best in regards to if I would want to open it. I think it's a fun set. After Topps Finest, we have Topps Stadium Club. I give it a C+. This is not Stadium Club Chrome. This is the base Stadium Club. Stadium Club Chrome, which is next, is actually going to devalue the regular Stadium Club. And so since you might get 2 autographs per box, I believe, but they're usually low end, very photo-centric product, very focused on photographs, but I do give that one a C+. Next up is Stadium Club Chrome. This is the same thing as the previous Stadium Club, but it comes in a chromium set with refractors. A lot of great cards in these sets, not just rookies, actually maintain a lot of value. There's a Juan Soto Shuffle card from 2021 that has some serious value in a refractor parallel. For that reason, I think an A- is a very fair grade for Stadium Club Chrome Baseball. Next up is Topps All-Star FanFest Baseball. I don't know much about it. I think it might be the complete sets. I don't know. I gave it an F because I never heard of it, and I don't think anyone's ever cared about it. So if you do care about it, I apologize. After that, we have Topps All-Star Rookie Cup Baseball. Very interesting set. You have a couple autographs or an autograph. I think it's an online purchase. And in that set, there's just like a couple parallels and an autograph. It's not my favorite. I give that one a D. Then we have Allen and Ginter. Allen and Ginter, and this is the same thing as Stadium Club. There was an Allen and Ginter, and then they made Allen and Ginter Chrome. So for that reason, I think Allen and Ginter is a C. Has the great mini cards in there, but it is going to be completely overshadowed now by the Allen Ginter Chrome, which I give a B+. The refractors in that set are very sought after. Has a very interesting cards inserted in there. A lot of different non-sport stuff, whether it's Post Malone had a card, there was an egg card, a cryptocurrency card that all maintain value. Very weird product, but if it's your thing, it's your thing. It's not mine, but I still think the Chrome cards are valuable at a B+. We have Topps Archives Baseball. They usually take 3 to 6 different past sets and just shove them all into one product. It's not my favorite. It's kind of like a knockoff Topps Heritage. So for that reason, I gave it a C. Then we have Topps Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition and Topps Archive Series Retired Player Edition. I gave them both a D. Reason for that is just because I don't enjoy this $50, $60 one card buyback autograph stuff. You get one in a box, and I just don't think they maintain a lot of value. Even if you get a 1-of-1, there's so many 1-of-1s of one player. Let's say 12 1-of-1s of Jose Canseco. They just don't have value, and I just don't think it's that fun of a product personally. After that, we have Topps Archive Snapshots Baseball. I like Topps Archive Snapshots Baseball. It is one that I personally would collect and I would open. It's like usually 20 to 30 bucks and you get a parallel and an autograph, and you can get some really good autographs. So for that reason, I give it a C+. Could be higher in my opinion as well. Then we have the factory sets. I gave it a D because the odds of getting anything good out of the foil parallel cards, you get 5 in a box, numbered to like 400 or 800, is so low. You get all of the regular cards you get in the box, but you get the chance of some parallels in those boxes, but it's just not a great spend of your money in my opinion. They're printing so much, so I think a D is fine. After that, we have Topps Baseball Japan Edition and Topps UK Baseball. Basically just Topps Series 1 and Topps Series 2, maybe even Topps Update. They release in different parts of the world and they have a little flag of that country and different parallels. Not many autographs, not many hits, not my personal favorite product. I give it a C-. Next, we have Topps Big Leagues. This is a very low-end set. I give it a C-, kind of catered towards kids, which is great, but the odds of anything worth value is not really there. After that, we have the Topps Bowman National Sports Collectors Convention Baseball. We saw these in the silver packs recently. Generally, they don't hold much value. Right now, they're hot, but they usually don't have much in the long run, so I give it a D+. We have the Brooklyn Collection Baseball. One of my very favorite sets to watch breaks up because you have such a high ceiling with this set. You usually get 2 parallels and 2 autographs in a box. Usually costs like $150 to $200, and the autographs you get are better than you'd get like a Topps Chrome hobby box, for example. So I give that one a B. Next up, speaking of Topps Chrome, is Topps Chrome Baseball. I give that one an A just because the ceiling is much, much higher than Brooklyn Collection. But Topps Chrome Baseball is the go-to for rookie autographs, more than Topps Finest, more than Bowman's Best, more than anything else. You want to go to Topps Chrome Baseball when it comes to chromium autographs. Next up is Topps Chrome Sapphire Baseball. This one I gave an A only because there's no higher tier, but it's just Topps Chrome, but it's more limited, and the atomic broken ice blue version of the base cards are much more sought after, especially of really rare rookies. You can look at Tatis, you can look at Vlad, you can look at Luis Robert, Jordan. They just sell for more than the base cards, which makes it more fun, much more expensive, and you do get 1 autograph and 1 parallel box, so a good set. I like Topps Chrome Sapphire. After that, we have Ben Baller. Same concept as Topps Chrome Sapphire, but just not as good. I gave it a B+. I could easily give it an A or an A-. I just think it's kind of gimmicky. No offense to Ben Baller himself. Great design you do, but I just think it's gimmicky. It's another version that I just don't think is as valued. Then we have Topps Chrome Black. Completely different than the other 3 I just said. Topps Chrome Black. This is actually a completely different design, and you get 1 one parallel and one autograph per box. I still don't love the concept of only a few cards, but it makes it more premium and it makes the print run so low. For that reason, I gave it an A-. I do like that. Then we have Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary Baseball. This was new this last year. I don't know if it's going to continue, probably will not. But either way, Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary Baseball, I give it a B. I think it's a fun open. A lot of it was made. It's hard to get the player you like. It's a huge checklist and there's a lot of parallels. But overall, very cool. Based off the 1952 design, I think it's a fun product. After that, we have Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. Very similar to the other Topps Chrome Sapphire. Fun product to give it an A- just because the autographs are a sticker autograph. Then we have Topps Chrome Update. Same thing as Topps Chrome. Usually the checklist isn't as strong, and on top of that, they're all stickers autographs, so I gave it a B+. Then we have Clearly Authentic. I don't like Clearly Authentic when it's just the clear acetate card in a holder, so I gave it a D. Then we have Topps Definitive Collection. Topps Definitive Collection's amazing. One of the very best sets you can get out there. Same with Diamond Icons, which is the next one. Just a high end. You get like 8 autographs per box, and there's huge potential in there with Hall of Famers, cut cards, one-of-ones, like crazy every other box. So I give both of those an A. Then we have Dynasty. Probably the only one-card product I enjoy because there's amazing high ceilings with RPAs in there. So in this set, you only get 1 card per box, but it's an autograph patch card. So if you get a rookie, it's an RPA. If you can get some serious one-of-one, serious veteran, crazy rare cards, I give that one an A. Then we have Topps Fire, a really fun retail-only product, but just not much value. I give it a C. Topps 5-star, it's kind of like in between being a very not good set and between high-end. It just doesn't really fit to where baseball cards are nowadays because you don't really get much out of it and it costs a lot. People might like it, but I give it a C+. Then I have Gold Label. I do not like Gold Label. I never liked Gold Label, and the reason for it is I don't think the cards look good. There's different classes. That's confusing. We don't like classism here. We like everything equal. On top of that, there is only 1 autograph per box, and it's a gold card, literally in gold, which is cool. But if you're trying to buy a single loose pack, you know what the nice pack is. So a shop owner can pull that pack out for themselves and sell the rest. You get it. It's just not a good buy. After that, we have Gypsy Queen. I've never been a big fan of Gypsy Queen because it's hard to pull anything of value, and it's just kind of the same design reused every single year. For that reason, I give it a C+. Now we have Topps Heritage and Topps Heritage High Number, 2 sets here, but in one, I give it a B- because I've never pulled anything good out of Topps Heritage, and I've opened a lot of Topps Heritage. But there are the Real One autographs, which are some of the very best rookie autographs in existence next to the Topps Chrome rookies. So B- I think is fair. You could argue a B or even an A-. After that, we have Topps Heritage Minors. I like this better than the regular Topps Heritage because in the minor league box, you get 2 Real One autographs for the minor leaguers. You can get some really high end, like the Wander, the Ronald Acuna, all these different players who have a Real One autograph from this set in the past are worth some serious money. So I think it's a great set. And on top of that, it's a lot of fun to open. After that, we have Topps Holiday. I give it a C-. It's always a fun rip. Like, honestly, I enjoy ripping it, but there's just no value in it. You always get a relic. You might get an autograph every 20 or 40 boxes, and there's only actual numbered cards are the one-of-one snowflake parallels that are extremely rare. The metallic snowflake, the parallel of the base card, is just not worth much. You have really cool short prints and super short prints, but they make so much year over year. There's just not much value to it at this point. After that, we have Topps Inception. I give it a B. I like Topps Inception better than, like I said earlier, the Topps Minor League Inception, just because regular Topps Inception does have really great checklists, really fun at the beginning of each new year, but all of the jumbo patches in there are player worn, not game worn, which is crappy. But a lot of the jumbo patches also come with sticker autographs. You have a sticker autograph of a player worn card, and it's just not my thing. But I do enjoy the concept, and I think it's a fun product to watch breaks of. After Topps Inception, we have Luminaries. It's kind of a knockoff of Dynasty. It's just not as nice. You get a single autograph card in a box, and it's just not that great. I gave it a B- for that reason. Then we have Museum Collection, kind of the same boat as 5-star, a nicer product than 5-star in my opinion. Very high ceiling, but the floor is also very low. You can lose a lot of money on this product, and for that reason, I did give it a lower grade of a B-. Then we have Topps National Baseball Card Day. Those cards have never held value, and you get them once a year at the On Baseball Card Day, which I think was this last week, but I gave it an F. I don't think anyone really wants to spend money on those packs. After that, we have Opening Day Baseball. It's just a knockoff of Series 1 and maybe Series 2 with a couple short print rookies. Doesn't have much value. It's fun to open, but it's just never going to get you much out of it, but I gave it a D+ for that reason. Then we have Pro Debut. There's just so many prospect sets nowadays that Pro Debut just falls between the cracks, falls to the bottom of the list in my opinion, because there's just so much. So I gave it a C-. After that, we have Topps Rips Baseball. Topps Rip Baseball, I gave it B-. I actually want to give this one an A because it's a fun product. It's brand new. So it's basically just a bunch of rip cards. You get 2 or 3 rip cards in a box and you can rip them. And usually the rip cards actually produce really cool stuff versus the Allen and Ginter rip cards, which are really hard hard to get good things out of. You get a lot of good stuff out of the rip cards here. Then we have Series 1, Series 2, and Topps Update. I gave it an A- tier. Reason for an A- is just because the ceiling's really high. It's always the flagship product and really fun product to open. After that, only a few more. We have Topps Sterling. Topps Sterling I gave a B. It's a fun product, really similar to Bowman's Best. You have prospects, you have rookies, you have veterans, and on top of that, there's a lot of great color parallels. It's more of a high-end feel, even though it's not necessarily a high-end product. I do like Topps Sterling, and so I gave that one a B. Then we have Tier 1, very similar to 5-star. Hard to make your money back in Tier 1, but it's a very high ceiling. I gave it a C+. These next two are very confusing because it's a 50 to 100 box set. You know exactly what you're going to get. And there's like cuts of Houdini or Babe Ruth or Abraham Lincoln, all these different people, but it's just $20,000 to buy a box. And that's Topps Transcendent and Topps Transcendent Hall of Fame. And because it's so expensive to get into, I have a hard time really being attracted to it. But at the same time, some of the best pulls in all of baseball, you get superfractors, you get patch autographs of legends. I gave them both an A for that reason, but realistically, you can buy cards from that, but they're going to make more and more every single year, and they're going to have actual reprints and duplicates and so forth. So kind of a tough one. I think A is fine because it's such a nice, rare, expensive product, but it wouldn't be my go-to if I had to pick a set. Then we have Topps Tribute, very similar again to 5-star, very similar to a couple other products on this checklist. It just kind of falls between a low-end to high-end set. I think this one does have some cool cards in it. They look really nice, and the rookies that are usually like one a case are really awesome. So I gave it a B- for that reason. Next product, we have Topps Triple Threads. I love Triple Threads. Some of the coolest booklets, some of the coolest cards come from this. Only not because there's a lot of sticker autographs, but they usually are game worn, and they're very gorgeous cards with great matchups between, let's say, Arenado, Goldschmidt, Molina. We're having Ken Griffey Jr., Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna Jr. They just do a lot of really great triple autographs on these. So Triple Threads, great set. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video. Let me know in the comments below which sets you disagree with and which sets you are targeting yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.